Farhana binti Ahmad Murad.
Hi, I am Anisha Ira binti Ruzaidi.
Hi, I am Muhammad Zulhasrul bin Bahari.
Hi, I'm Muhammad Zulhilmi bin Nur Hisham.
Hello everyone! Did you know coronavirus disease COVID-19 is an infection caused by the SARS-CoV-2 virus? The majority of people infected with the virus will experience mild to moderate respiratory illness and will recover without the need for special treatment. Due to the national government have implemented extensive lockdown measures such as social distancing. Therefore, this application e-Jemaah is built because mosques play an important role in Muslim life, especially during this time where to enter the mosque has a limited amount of people. For what this application is built for? This day, the invention of computer, mobile phones and the internet has proven to be a boon to humanity, making two-way communication faster, simpler, and more effective. So this can be useful to develop an application. e-Jemaah is an application to help manage appointments and rotation of persons entering mosques and surahs around Malaysia. It allows users to select a slot and enter the health information including temperature and vaccine status before reserving an e-pass that can be used to check in and enter the facility.
In addition, internal markers such as the feature of application will vibrate to keep users 2 meters apart while praying and in other communal areas.
Hence, it helps to trace someone who later has a positive test with more accurately.
The objective of the project is to propose a better systematic and well-managed method among the Jemaah to perform their prayer at mosques with standard operating procedure during pandemic. Next is to design an application that could bring convenience for people who want to reserve the prayer slot and give prosperous Islamic environment. Lastly, the project is to develop a prayer reservation slot application which provide the people to access the slot availability of the selected mosque and manage the Jemaah data. For the Jemaah or user scope, they need to register an account for themselves first, and after that, they can log in into the app. The application will view the nearest mosque and user can start select the mosque. User need to choose the prayer time and date. The app will view remaining slot and if it's still available, user can make the reservation for the prayer slot. User also need to upload the vaccination status due to SOP. The reservation will appear in the user account. For the admin scope, admin has already assigned by the Islamic department and they just can only log in into the apps without register it. The admin can view the mosque where the admin assigned. They can choose the prayer time and date to edit the amount of reservation slot during that prayer time. Admin also can view the list of the user that attend to the mosque. This is to make sure that the amount are parallel in the system and in the mosque.
In this project, we are using a waterfall model for development methodology. Waterfall model is also referred to as a linear sequential life cycle model. It is very simple to understand and use. Typically, the outcome of one phase acts as the input for the next phase sequentially. There are 5 sequential phases in this methodology, such as requirement analysis, system design, implementation, testing, deployment, and maintenance. In the requirement analysis phase, it is involved to understanding the requirements of the proposed project. In this phase also, the details of specification for the input and output need to be figured out for the project, including the function and features purpose system. In system design phase, the activities that must be carried out in this phase are preliminary design, prototype development, details and more systematic design, and others. The continuations of the data flow diagram DFD, that is the entity relationship diagram ERD, will be sketched to show more clearly the relationship between entities to create a perfect system. In implementation phase, the application will be developed using Android Studio, Firebase and Visual Studio Code. And for the system database developed, we are using MySQL software to store relevant data. In this phase also, the system that is ready will be tested to show that the system is able to operate as expected or vice versa. After the implementation phase is complete, the e-Jemaah application will be tested on each functional unit part. The software design needs to go through constant software testing to find out if there are any flaws or errors. Once the functional and non-functional testing is done, so that the client does not face any problem during the installation of the software. For the last phase, this step occurs after installation and involves making modification to the e-Jemaah application or an individual components to alter attributes or improve some performance for the application function. This modification arises either due to change request initiated by the customer or defect uncovered during live use of the system, and to make sure that the application runs smoothly and is not interrupted. The client is provided with regular maintenance and support for the development software. For expected outcome, the interface design of this application have two types of users, which is admin and user. For login page, admin and user must key in their email or user ID and password. For sign up page, user must insert their data such as name, telephone number, upload their vaccination status, email and password. And at the user page, they must select their mosque that they want to go and select the Solat Fardu and check the availability on the day. The booking page will be appeared. For the admin page, admin can see the details name of the people that has been booked and can edit the quota of the amounts of people that want to book.
For the first section of the literature that I examined, I found that the World Health Organization has declared the coronavirus outbreak a global pandemic. Al-Ghazali describes maqasid al-maslahah goodness, which is to bring benefit and reject harms. Ibn al-Qattan, the jurists, agree the bridging the rank is a matter prescribed in congressional prayer. Muhammad Akram Ash'ari, Mobile Mosque Companion Application. Lakshya Sharma, Waterfall Model, High Performance, and lastly, High Performance Computing and Simulation Senia Berhad has developed an application is a Masjid Promai. That's it from me. The conclusion is the study reveals several important factors that shape people to maintain social incarceration in Moscow and use the e-Jemaah app to reduce the spread of COVID-19 epidemic. The study reveals several key findings. First, the model reveals several important factors that shape communities to maintain social incarceration in Moscow and use this e-Jemaah application to combat the COVID-19 epidemic. However, the reduced models that assesses motivation for social incarceration explain more variance between the individual than an advanced model that address app use, suggesting that app use is more strongly shaped by other factors. Second, can curb the process of threat and the spread of epidemic. Social trust is found to be a relevant factor, highlighting the importance of data security issues in the context of ongoing pandemics for both individual and society. Third, the focus of this study was on contributing together several independent variables to motivation for social incarceration using applications and providing data related to the health of the community who attended congressional prayer at the mosque.